Well, the work is distributed depending on you know what your niche is and how who's gonna be doing what and who's got the resources to uh, you know achieve the goal. And so you split those up based on your niche.
Hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
what are your professions? What are the type of things that you bring to the table to complete this loop?
Yeah, and pertaining to, getting jobs back in the area, what does that structure kind of look like of like someone's in charge at the top, most likely, I'm guessing, and then, someone's in charge of
So
doing something else?
so we have to market together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's marketing the region and not just one plot of it. It's you know it's looking at the 52 miles that the waterfront runs within you know my particular district and try to assure that um, we're marketing the lands for what best use is and what the use of the community is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you might have manufacturing in one area, you may have recreation in another, you may have education in another, but that you're trying to fulfill, you know, the desire of the various community.
Gotcha.
Because everyone is very unique and, you know, in terms of what's best used for various lands. Absolutely, absolutely. You know we have to stay on task, and in order to do that, you have to plan. You
Yes.
definitely have to plan, and you know, so you know that you're stretching your resources as far as you can to achieve a certain goal.
And
Got to
is that,
have a plan and job.
yeah, is that something that's like a contract or it's written?
Yeah. We try to make sure that everything is written, and then you know when we look at our bigger pictures, what components are missing, and try to continue to market to bring that type of service to the area. Well, you know, you have to show up if you want to achieve these goals. You know, you try to be as binding as possible, but that's sometimes impossible. So you know you have to build that level of trust where everyone is gonna stick to the um, you know your MOUs or whatever else you have in place.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a lot of just open and honest communication in general.
It's in general that's what it is, and then you know. As we look at the changes that you know, are just rapidly approaching. You know, you have climate change, you have the whole technical industry, and you know, the Silicon Valley, and all these great things that you know people could look at, and they have a lot of those amenities within the various communities. So how do you share that, and how do you make sure that the individuals that are coming into the area are going to be able to have the type of um, goods that they want locally so that you're not trying to travel that in. And then making sure that you have the good transportation network in place. So we have water, we have rail, we have air, you know, so it's all there. And how do we best utilize that, or how do we situate things where it's ready for that? One of the things we're also working on now is trying to bring ferry service to the area.
Right. Yeah. That's so interesting to look at it at its core like that because I've never heard anyone break it down like that before. So that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see
it's
here.
pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like it's like the core of like how you start creating a community, whether it be
Mm-hmm.
like transportation, businesses, like all kinds of things. It just goes down to like looking at your resources. It's
Yeah, and it's kind of doing things a little bit backwards because if we were starting all over, then you would have a master plan for how it all goes. So because those so many things are in place, you're actually establishing a master plan, but on a more of a, let's fill in the gaps now.